African American people are currently and have historically been mistreated and
Hey, Doc. What's up? So I initially looked for this video to stitch, or your original video that you stitched, or I guess you stitched a person's response of your video to your video. I was going to initially respond to the original video that you did of this, where you posed this, question, this facetious question to the public of why Black people always have someone on the phone, often have someone on the phone when they go to the doctor. And I literally just went to the emergency room and had a similar situation because that is what we do. And he's already learned the reason why. But if you're watching this and you don't know, clearly, as we've been saying, Black people, when things are said about Black people or by Black people, most people just tune it out. But as has been said consistently for decades now, there is a long history of violence against the Black community by medical professionals. Us being given things intentionally that we did not have originally, all kinds of stuff. Hell, I just went to the doctor's office the other day and they told me that I had hepatitis B. And I was like, what are you talking about? I don't have hepatitis anything. And I don't, and I did not. But she was misreading my test. And this is a whole white doctor. And I'm just sitting here like, what the hell are we talking about? And this is at St. Louis University Hospital, and I go to St. Louis University. So is this the kind of education we getting that I'm paying for at this school? Because I don't appreciate that. Like, I want to know what I'm talking about when I get into my profession. But anyway, but that just shows the lack of care that's put into Black people, unless she intentionally told me that I have something that she knew I didn't have, just to make me do what I did, which was break down in that fucking room in the hospital. And it's just so funny to me because it's just like, and mind you, I'm not going to tell you that part, but there are things we have to do to protect ourselves, and that I did in that very situation so that I could have evidence of what happened in that situation. And had I not, I would not have the evidence. Well, I would actually, because she did whatever. Anyway, long story short, this guy comes back after people corrected him, and he's like, he admits that he put this message out facetiously. He doesn't say it facetiously, but he admits that he knew that there was possibly a reason, because even the way he worded it, which is why I came here to make my response to his video, because the way he worded it made it seem that he already knew the reason that Black people have someone else in the room, even if not physically present, which is one of the ways he put it in his video when he asked the question. So it's like, that it's so that we can have someone physically present or present in the room with us. And you're putting that out there in a facetious way that makes it seem as though you're asking a question and poking the bear of Black people and Black trauma. And that's really what you did. And it's very unfortunate and disappointing, because not only did you did this woman catch you and you decided to admit to your fault in not checking with your patients and asking them these questions, and instead putting it to social media like HIPAA laws are not fucking existent. But he got around that by not using certain identifiable details. But did he really? But he comes out here and says that he was just trying to do this, that, and the third, and trying to educate people, and that he basically already kind of knew why Black people do this. So why are you poking the bear? Why are you traumatizing us even more? You see, nobody cares. Nobody cares. And the way you put that video out there, it wouldn't have taught any of the people who stitched your video and said negative things about Black people. That woman also called you out for not making a safe space for Black people in your comment section, because you made a video that white people who are racist and prejudiced are going to feel entitled or relate to, in a way that makes it seem as though they feel that you are like them and you have these negative opinions and views of Black people and the things we do, and they're rude, like, walking in the doctor's office and talking on the phone rudely while you're with the doctor. And it's just like, I'm so sick of Black people being the way that people get clout. because that's what he did. The reason that I made this video right here is because I wanted to call him out for getting clout at the expense of Black trauma and re-traumatizing Black people who have to deal with this type of stuff. But they don't care. Here I am, another view, another stitch, adding to his, clout that he's achieved. So congratulations, Dr. J. Max Slaughter. I hope you're not slaughtering your patients. Congratulations, you played us. You played yourself and you got your clout.